Today I want to talk about white lies. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to Security Guard Command. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you that watch these videos. Make sure that you hit that like button and share these videos with your friends that you work with. My goal is to build up the security industry and the security community, and just share the information that I've learned over the years with new guards, and maybe even some of you older, more seasoned guards. We all can benefit from each other and sharing of information, because we all experience different things and we all have different viewpoints on life and in the security industry. And so if we can come together and share these thoughts and ideas, then we make this job a better place and we improve the industry. So with that being said, please share this video with your fellow security guards. Today I want to talk about something that security guards do every day on the daily, and that is tell white lies. We bend the truth to try to gain compliance with a person, and this is sort of like a de-escalation tactic. But first, let's go over the definition of a white lie.
Here's the definition of white lie: a harmless or trivial lie, especially one told to avoid hurting someone's feelings.
Alright guys, so we all know that part of de-escalation is to avoid emotional encounters with people, because when emotions become involved, people become irrational and unpredictable. And so our goal is to try to mitigate the amount of emotion in a situation. So when we tell a white lie, we are attempting to soften the emotional response of the person that we're talking to. And so we end up twisting the truth a little bit to try to soften or sugarcoat something. And for myself personally, working in a hospital, I have to unfortunately be the person who has to cover up the fact that something bad has happened to their loved one. I have to try to de-escalate a situation. I have to keep the situation calm. When emotions, especially negative emotions, are involved, people can become very unpredictable, very irrational. And the unfortunate truth is, as a hospital security officer, often I am privy to knowledge about things way before family is. Quite often, I know of the death of a family member before the family does. Oftentimes 15, 20, 30, even an hour before the family is informed, depending on the situation. However, that family is continuously checking in with me to see if they're able to go in to try to get an update, to find out what's going on with their family, because deep down inside they know something bad happened, but they just don't know what. And apparently I have a really good poker face, because so far I've been able to keep the families from learning that their family member has passed until the doctors are able to come and sit down and speak with them and inform them. And guys, I'll tell you what, it is hard. It is not the best aspect of working at a hospital. You have to carry the emotional energy of knowing that someone has passed, and knowing that you are the gatekeeper of that information. And it's hard. It's hard for me personally, it's hard to lie to somebody. I don't like to lie to somebody. And I don't like to sugarcoat things, but I do realize that there is a time and place for it, especially in this case here. A person should be told, as a family unit, everybody present, and it should be explained in a way that is gentle and, just basically human. You don't tell somebody their family member died over a text message. That's obvious. That's very heartless and cruel. Even a phone call is a little rough. Face-to-face is, in my opinion, the best way to go about it. And And it is my job to basically keep the family from learning of this situation until the doctors are ready to talk to the family. And I come across this type of situation at least once a week, if not several times a week. And so I've had to sit there and blank face tell a person that they are taking care of the patient, they're still working, that they have to get everything settled, and I just have to keep a straight face, knowing full well that their family member has passed. And so, this is a form of de-escalation, because a lot of times when family finds out that their loved one has passed away, they go through the stages of grief. And one of those stages of grief is anger. Another stage is denial. And when you take anger and denial and combine them, or they overlap, which can happen quite often in some people, they can become very violent. And I've seen family members punch holes in walls once they've learned that their family member has passed away. I have seen family members attack doctors and blame them. Another stage of grief can be blame, and they will blame medical staff for not doing enough or for not doing it correctly to save their family's life. And so all these stages of grief can put other people in danger around you, put yourself in danger. They can blame you because it's an irrational thought and irrational behavior. They'll blame anybody they can blame at that moment. And so it's important to make sure that you do your best to try to control the environment and control the situation when the news is broken to their family. And so this is a kind of an extreme example of a white lie, but I kind of wanted to give that extreme example. Another example could be, when you're trying to get somebody off property and there's a policy in place, say no loitering, but you don't want to tell them stop loitering, you can't be loitering, because they're going to become agitated. Instead, you tell a white lie for the reason why they have to leave the property. For example, say, oh, we've got an inspection coming soon and we can't have anybody hanging around because it will fail the inspection, that sort of thing. And so you tell a white lie to try to coerce them into convincing that they're helping you by leaving the property. And when somebody becomes useful or has a purpose, they tend to be a little more receptive to the idea of compliance with you. So there's some examples of two extremes of white lies. One's a big white lie and the other's a little white lie. And this is a de-escalation tactic, and you've really got to work on your poker face, because some people just cannot lie effectively. You look right into their face and you can tell that they're lying. And like I said, I must have a pretty good poker face, because I've been able to keep the knowledge that their family member has passed away from people who are looking straight at my face with a pleading look. They are desperate to know information. They are trying to read me, and apparently I'm able to keep that information from them. So, I like I said, I don't like to lie to people, but I do understand that my job is to try to keep them calm and rational up until the point where they are advised of the actual truth. So leave your comments, guys. I'd love to hear your experiences in telling white lies to try to pacify a situation or to gain compliance. As always, guys, stay safe, have a great day, and I will catch you later.